Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the stream. This is a beautiful Monday morning. How y'all doing today? Good to see so many beautiful people here, as always. And let's see who's in the house today. Greg Jonick is first. All right, Greg, congratulations. You win yourself a free happy dance. All right, thank you very much. Nancy Marcho, second place. All right, you get half a happy dance. All right. Tequila Kid, what's up? I'm third. All right, you get a third of a happy dance. All right. Miss Mandy 777 in the house. What's up, Miss Mandy? Good to see you. Texas Tim, what's up? Let's see who else is here. Terry Barnes, hello. Nancy Marcho, Dr. David. No, I shouldn't say Dr. David because there's a Dr. Dave, right? Oh, but hitting a woman in the back of the head and knocking her out as she's walking away from you, that's fine. That's totally cool. Okay. You should watch my video on it. And then he was so threatened by her, he had to punch her so hard he knocked her out. But then later on in the same video, when a man says something to him, he's like, "Oh, now I feel threatened. I better put on my glove that has brass knuckles built in to knock people to really, really seriously injure people and put them in the hospital. I should do that now because now I feel threatened." Well, if now I feel threatened, then that means he didn't feel threatened with her. So he just knocked her out just because he's a douche canoe. All right. Let's see. News now. Enemy. Hello, what's up? Good to see you. All right. Greg Jonick. B Barnes the second in the house. What's up? Terry Barnes. Let's see. Little Chihuahua Big World. What's up? Highway Star. What's up? Let's see who else is here. Nancy P. Barnes, Little Chihuahua. Just Jenny. What's up? All right. You're off on a road trip. Oh, that's great. That's great. Have fun. Drive safe. Oh, yes, always. I love a good road trip. Could be a lot of fun. Highway Star. Chris Kelling, what's up? Feliz Lunes. All right. Right up yours. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, yes. Good to see you. Greg Jonick, Terry Barnes. Colrack in the house. What's up? Colrack. All right. Good to see you, buddy. Terry Barnes, Little Chihuahua. I Kiss in the house. What's up? Chris Kelling, P. Barnes, Sis Jenny, Luna Nights. Hello, Luna. What's up? Pax in the house. What's up? How's things down under? All right. NCR News Network. Hey, everyone. Just wanted to stop by and say good morning or good day or whatever time it is where you are. Thank you very much for dropping in. Hope you drop a like on your way out if you're leaving right away. Always good to see you, though. Of course, you're all welcome to stay. Ladies and gentlemen, my producer Salacious is here. All right. Correct. Highway Star, right up yours. Edie Marie Young. All right. Good morning. Good morning, you beautiful people. Yes, yes, you are. I absolutely agree. Best fans in the world. Salacious P. Barnes, Greg Jonek. Let's see. Enemy, Salacious. Jim and Jet, what's up? Good to see ya. Let's see. Who else is here today? Oh my goodness gracious me. Look at this. We got a $2 super chat from Chris Killing. Is the countdown music from a jazz album? No, I wrote it. All of it. All of the music during the countdown is my own original recordings and compositions. So yeah. It's all my stuff, baby. Yeah. And I owe you a Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Little Chihuahua, Big World. Greg Jonick, right up here. Salacious, Korak. Jim and Jet. Salacious, Terry Barnes, Highway Star. Who else is here? Maggie K. Good morning, beautiful people, with big hugs and big love. All right, I love it. Thank you. Brian Showman's in the house. Jim and Jet, Little Chihuahua. Oh my goodness, $2 from Highway Star. Good morning, is Ed Little Chihuahua. That's right. All right, sounds good to me. And here's your happy dance. All right, thank you very much. And in case anybody who's a newer fan of the channel doesn't understand what he means by Add Little Chihuahua, any donation to the channel in any amount. We have a monthly raffle, and any donation of any amount automatically gets your name entered into the raffle. So he's asking to add Chihuahua's name to the raffle for his donation. All right. Rosanna Massman, what's up? All right, happy Monday. Yeah, hashtag Ross and Sean with Hezokuai. Jersey Fool, no more happy dance. No more happy. But everybody loves the happy dance. Put a 1 in the chat if you love the happy dance. And put a 2 in the chat if you really love the happy dance. And put a 3 in the chat if you hate it. All right, let's see. Majority rules, man. This is a democracy, damn it. Let's see. Salicious, Rosanna, effing lawyer, what's up? It's always good to have an effing lawyer in the house, especially when you get pulled over by the cops. Listen, I would never say don't lawyer up. I'd never say that. I'm just saying when you get pulled over, you don't have to say a damn word, but you do have to show your license and registration or whatever they ask for. License, registration, proof of insurance. Different cities have different things. But you got to at least show them that you don't have to say a word, but you have to show them that stuff. What's up, Bob Fox? B. Barnes, Little Chihuahua. Danny, the super necessary BS detector. All right. Maggie K, big hugs. Thank you. Let's see. Mark Baggett, Bob Fox. $4.99 from Just Jenny. Can we get a Muppet dance? All right. Let me try it again. Thank you so much. Let's see. Mark Baggett's in the house. What's up? Good to see ya. Salacious, Edward Catalur. Hello. Dino's in the house. What's up, Dino? Good to see ya. Oh, there's a 1. There's a 1. There's a 2. Do the happy dance now. News Now, Owensboro. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, you know what? Since everybody's voting for how much they love it, sure. Oh, look at that. And not only that, we got $2 from Right Up Yours. He says, happy dance. You got it. All right. Thank you. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, all right. Love it. Dino, Edie Marie, David Perlow. Well, what happened? Okay. Let's see. One dag nabbit. Why can't I send a super chat? I don't know, man. You might have to talk to your bank about that. I don't know nothing about it. But you've been able to do it before, and it always worked. So I don't know. Hey, we don't even need to put a 1. Just keep dancing. We love it. All right. You know what? You got it. All right. Thank you so much. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I should make a video where I just clip that and just have that play for like 6 hours and call it the Hezekiah Happy Dance Party and just stream it. Just like an 8-hour loop of me doing that. Grampus, what's up? Good to see ya. Maserati 5000 GT. All right. Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome. I know it's Monday. I know. It's like, David, I can see you. Let me go to YouTube and see what you look like on there. Yeah, that whole thing. Look, I'm pretty much done talking about that. I think that that I covered everything that needs to be covered with that whole thing in my video about it. The fact of the matter is, I broke it down. I even played the bit where she's walking away in slow motion. Like, I know and I understand, and he even says it at one point in the video. But what would you do if somebody just walked up to you and spit on you? But you know what? That is one of the things I wanted to talk about. But first of all, Just Jenny has been a member for 2 months. Let's give a round of applause for Just Jenny and her membership. And here's her happy dance. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's get into that a little bit, because that's one of the things I wanted to talk about yet. Oh, today. Yeah. One of there's 2 specific subjects of discussion I wanted to go over today. So, wait a minute. Just Jenny, a loop of the happy dance with the dancing cop. All right, now you're talking. Hell yeah. Woo-wee. Roisin's in the house. What's up, Roisin? Always good to see you. Oh, man. You guys ever notice that I have not only the best fans, but the most beautiful fans, too? I love you guys. Seriously. Round of applause for you guys. Best fans in the world. And I always say this every day, and some of you might get sick of hearing it, but dag nabbit, I always say it because it's always true. I got the best fans in the world. Hey, what's up, Nils? And I don't just say that because everybody says that. I have physical evidence to prove it. I got that painting that was painted by my fan, Judy Johansson. I got this voodoo doll that was handmade by my fan, Salacious. I got this wonderful hacky sack that was made by my fan, Leland Squirrels. I got that t-shirt that was a gift from my fan, Frauditor Troll. I got that t-shirt that was a gift from my fan, Debo's Nation. Right there, it's difficult to see it, but I got a hat that was a gift from my fan, Kick. I got this coffee cup that was a gift from my fan, News Now Enemy. What's up? Hey, Video Jerk 1999. What's up? Oh, man. Pack with a membership for 7 months. Happy dance for Pack. That's right. That's right. I got all of these wonderful gifts from all of my wonderful fans. I got that painting. I got this painting. See, I was going to do a bit, but then I laughed at myself. And my bit, I was going to be like this. I got this painting from Judy Johansson. I got this shirt from Frauditor Troll. I got this shirt from Debo's Nation. I got this hat from Kick. I got this doll from Salacious. I got this from Leland Squirrels. I got this cup from News Now Enemy. Then I got this finger from the Frauditors. Sorry, Florida Jim, what's up? Jam and Jet. Yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, we've already started talking about it, so let me get into it. There are 2 subjects specifically I wanted to discuss today. Obviously, we'll get into watching videos and stuff, but there's a couple things that I really wanted to talk about. So they've been eating me over the weekend, and it's already started. So this whole thing, and it doesn't have to be the situation with this specific event where this idiot knocked out this woman who spat on him. It doesn't have to be that. But I'm using it as an example because it just happened. But it could be and is probably 90% of the stuff that we see. There's a new video by NCR News Network. And I owe Billy Yank a happy dance. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see what NCR is doing. I got a, I got a request, man. Hey, man, I got a request, man. It's a video. Oh no, not this douche canoe. No, I know this video. Oh, that's one of the things. That's one of the things. That's one of the things we're going to talk about for sure. That's definitely on deck. But what he's talking about is, do you guys remember about a month, maybe 2 months ago, this guy who's a prank channel decided to start integrating fraudits into his pranks, and now he's pretty much just a full-time frauditor prankster. So he went into a place, whatever it was, police station or whatever, I don't remember, with butterfly wings on. He's like, "Hi, I'm Mr. Butterfly." And of course, he ends up getting in trouble for that. That's the new NCR video talks about it. Um, he's such a to a pre, yeah. Well, he's definitely proof that like this whole thing's a joke. He just literally treats it like a joke, but it's like, see, he's himself illustrating our point from the beginning that it's just he's not funny. He's just an idiot. But none of them are funny. But they all think they're hilarious. I made that girl cry. What a Karen. Anyway, so the first subject I wanted to discuss today is yes, Terry Barnes. That's one of the reasons why I fell in love with the whole happy dance thing. For anyone who hasn't been like following me along from the beginning, the whole happy dance thing was it was very organic, right? It started like I just was really happy about something that we were talking about or that somebody said, and I did a little. I think it was when I first got the soundboard. Actually, here's the actual entomology, the genesis of the happy dance. I got this new soundboard, and I liked. And what would happen is if I would forget a word, that would buy me the time, so there wouldn't be dead air of me going, trying to think of the word. So I would always be like, "Hey, the other day I was walking down the street and I saw this douchebag or whatever it was, right?" Thank you. And then while I was live, and I did that for the first time. While I was still live, Hand Banana put out a remix of Hezekiah Happy Dance. And that was what made it like a thing. And then I started getting these super chats, and in the super chats, the chat would be, "Do a happy dance, do a happy dance." So now it's become a thing. Hey, that's your reward for giving a, super chat is a happy dance. And Danny said, "I want one." All right, here you go, Danny. Thank you for the $2. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate all the support from you guys all the time. Love you guys. Um, so anyway, yeah, this ugh. So the whole idea of what I want to get into initially is this way that they build these false narratives, right? And create these false situations and draw false equivalencies. And it drives me nuts because they all do it so much. Some people are experts at it. Here's the deal is a freaking expert at it. Rogue Nation is an expert at it. Broken System, Broken Trust thinks he's an expert at it, but his false equivalencies are actually like so way, way, way out of left field that it's almost like he's not speaking English. It's so dumb. But they all attempt to do it constantly. Constantly. All of them. It's like another language for them. So what am I talking about? What's up, Dealer's Dreaming? I'll give you an example. Since we were talking about where the guy, knocked out the girl. Well, what would you do if somebody just walked up to you and spit on you? That's what happened? You were outside minding your own business, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she came up to you and spit on you? That's the equivalency that you're building? That's not what I saw in the video. What I saw in the video was you egging her on and 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 egging her on until she was so upset that she couldn't freaking control herself. What I saw was you pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until she couldn't take it anymore. Not saying that it was okay. It ain't even voting time yet, Mr. Spiffy. Thank you for joining us. It's not about whether or not it was right or wrong. It's about the story you're telling, the false equivalencies you're drawing. Why is it okay for me to knock her out? Well, what would you do if somebody just walked up to you and spit on you? Nobody just walked up to him and spit on him. That's not what happened. He pushed her until she couldn't take it anymore. He doesn't say that part. And all of these guys do that. All of them, all the time. I'm just walking down the street, minding my own business, and all of a sudden these mean, evil, rotten, no good, tyrannical cops are trying to harass me. Well, I watched the video, and what I saw was you walked into a building and they asked you to leave, and you said no, which means at that point, as soon as they ask you to leave and you don't, you are therefore trespassing. And they don't want to go hands-on and throw you out of the building because then you'll sue them. So they call the cops to have the cops remove you. And then when the cops come, you say, well, I was just sitting there minding my own business, and all of a sudden these mean, horrible, rotten tyrants were bothering me and harassing me for no reason. They build these false equivalencies. They tell these stories, and it's part of their game. And this is one of the things that I can't stress enough about this whole idea, is that it's part of the game. It's a huge part of the game, actually, because and I'm beginning to think more and more that, like, originally I thought it was the majority, like maybe 60, 65%. But now I'm really starting to believe that it's more around like 95% of their fans are just horrible, rotten, evil scumbag people who live vicariously through watching other horrible, rotten, evil scumbag people do horrible, rotten, evil, scumbaggity stuff on their YouTube channel. Maserati 5,000 with $10. Hitting a woman is nothing new to a frauditor. Many of them have hit or pepper sprayed women. That's right. They love pepper spraying women. That's one of their favorite things to do. And here's your happy dance. All right. A lot of frauditors have domestics on the record. Highway Star for $5. That glove looked like the equivalency of brass knuckles. That's exactly right. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes. Yeah, that glove is like a riding glove. Like if you're dirt biking, like in the woods or in the mountains, and you can fall off the bike and land hand first in the dirt with rocks, tree branches and stuff. That's why they're made with reinforced metal and all that. But obviously he carries it around for fighting. And obviously he's a dude who loves to fight. First of all, he didn't hesitate. And he didn't pull his punch. That's why the fact that he knocked her out is so important. Because it says so much about his personality that not only was he quick to hit a woman from behind in the back of the head, but he hit her hard enough to knock her out. That means he didn't pull his punch. Not only didn't he hesitate, he didn't even hold back. Like, I'm gonna lay this bitch out. That was retaliation, not self-defense. There's a big difference. That was retaliation, not self-defense. It's a fact. Welsh News Network for 2 months. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you. Also, I heard a rumor. Ladies and gentlemen, that there's a possibility that there might be a future episode of the Welsh News Network show in which they are going to actually recite out loud my book, The Frauditors Handbook. That would be fantastic. Oh boy, I hope that isn't just a rumor. Let's see. Yeah, so let's start getting on with the show. But again, I just want to make sure that I really stress, and it'll come up again because some of the videos that I picked. Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm saying this is so. What's up, Care Bear? Good to see you. There are so many examples of this in so many Frauditor videos that it's probably going to come up again and again and again. Where and when they start doing it, I'll point it out. Where again, they draw these false equivalencies. Oh yeah, that's the point I wanted to make about it, specifically about it being part of their game, because it helps to convince their sycophant sheeple fans that they are actually doing something good, because they'll say something where the answer is obviously yes or no, depending on what it is, but it's an agreement with them. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Frauditor, sir. Would you please be so kind as to explain to me why it's okay for you to walk into a DMV and give the lady behind the counter a hard time and get into arguments with the people that are customers waiting in line? Why is that okay? Well, let me ask you something, Mr. Anti-Frauditor. What would you do if somebody came up to you and started stabbing you in the back of the head with a pencil? The hell are you talking about? They come up with these things where it's like, well, do you think it's okay for the police to run up to a 90-year-old blind woman sitting in a chair on her stoop, not even talking to anyone, and just beat the crap out of her with a nightstick? No, I don't think that's okay. But what does that have to do with you messing with the lady at the DMV or the customers at the post office? Well, let me ask you something. Do you think it's okay that there was a cop who killed a guy in Detroit that time? No, I don't think that's okay. Well, what does that have to do with you messing with the people who are going to church on Sunday morning? Well, do you think that so they build these false equivalencies where even we would agree, like, yeah, it's not right to do these horrible things, but that's not the equivalent of what you're doing. It's mind-bogglingly insane. Here's the deal, and this guy, here's the deal, really drives me nuts. And he came out. He keeps coming out with more and more videos against the orange thief, but he's pro punt knocking the woman out. Whatever. Anyway, but what he's saying, if you break down here's the deal's actual arguments, they're such fraud-splaining nonsense. Here's the deal is saying, I can't believe Brooklyn Audits is a thief. A First Amendment auditor engaging in criminal activity? I always thought the only people who engaged in criminal activities were the police. He wasn't being ironic when he said that. He wasn't being sarcastic when he said that. This is the mentality of these morons, douche canoes, butterbrain, brain dead, non-neuron firing, 3D printed brainstem ass cracks, sandwich eating bungholes, bunghole sandwich eaters. Good morning, Dad farted. Good to see you. Did you blame the dog yet? Good morning. What did I miss? You missed a couple of happy dances, so here's a freebie. All right. Cupcake, if you're at work listening in the parking lot right now, here's one for you. All right. Thank you very much. Anyway, oh, holding my groins here. What's up? Good morning, Hez, and the Rise and Shine with Hezokuai crew. Who's down to me? Say, who farted? Well, right here, he said Dad farted. So there you go. Oh, what a screen name. Anyway, we're gonna start light and then work our way deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole of stupidity. We're gonna start with hey, New York Public Tours in the house. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy, I wanted to talk a little bit about him the other day too. So since he's here, I'll start with that before we get into this. All right, so here's the problem with this guy. He gets along with me, right? All right, New York Public Tour. Thanks for dropping in. Drop a like on your way out if you're leaving right away. Good night. I've told him that I'm legitimately concerned that what he's doing is going to cause the violence to escalate, And I think that he understands that I'm not wanting to see the town beat him up. I'm telling him, dude, it looks like these people are really trying to get violent with you and get vicious, go hands on. It's hard when you see this because I've said this before. It's always difficult for me to really see there's a balancing act. Because when you see certain people like SGV News or Casey Camera Boy, guys like that, way deep down inside, you kind of want to see him take a beating. Not necessarily anything bad enough to put him in the hospital, but somebody smack him around a little bit, maybe smack some respect into him or some sense, some empathy, some common decency, So it's hard because, like I said, it's like a balancing act. It's you don't want to, advocate for violence, but on the other end, it's some of these guys need to get some sense smacked into them a little bit. So I don't know. But Grandpa's wants a happy dance. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Let's see. He's also posting his own address and showing it to kids. Anyway, I wanted to start the day off light, like I said. So we're gonna watch Frauditor Trolls Accurate Outrage. What's up? Yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole story behind that guy. But anyway, this is Frauditor Troll's most recent video about Taco Terry. I wanted to start there just to make sure that everyone got the update of what's been going on with him, just in case you missed it. So let's start there and see what happens. It's called Taco Terry's Back. It takes no accountability. What a surprise. The Frauditor not taking accountability for his actions. Who would have thunk it?
He's in the dark. He looks very creepy. I guess we'll see what he has to say. With that being said, enjoy the video.
Go live. All right. It's been a while since I did this.
Whoa, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Did I just get another 5 pounds from the Welsh News Network? It's definitely not a rumor. Becca and I are planning the best way to do it right now. All right. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'm honored that you guys want to read my book on your channel. I love it. Hey, accurate outrage. What's outrage? It's accurate. Yes, our outrage is accurate. Being outraged at these butter-brained douche canoes. They're horrible, evil, rotten, no good, scumbagual, non-feeling, non-essential. Danny gifted a membership. Here's a happy dance for Danny. All right. Thank you very much. Woo! Here we go. All right.
All right, I think it's live. Yeah, no, I think we're good. Yep, 14 seconds live. All righty, what is good, squad? There's a few people in here, but I'll wait a second till a few more jump in, if there are going to be any more. Appreciate the three of y'all for already being here. Appreciate y'all for being waiting in the shadows. Jay, I have been on house arrest for the last 30 days, home confinement, as part of the case that I had ultimately lost like a month ago. Now I'm appealing it, and the appeal trial is later this month. I believe the 16th, maybe it's the 21st. I'll have to look at it. The one for Calvert County is on the 12th, and then the one for Anne Arundel is like on the 16th or the 21st, I believe. One of those 2 days. I'll have to look and make sure. But yeah. Oh, the mustache. I'm trying the 70s porn stash right now. I let my facial hair grow out the entire time I was sitting here on home confinement. Normally I don't let, now my facial hair is so patchy, like I keep turning the wrong way at the camera. Like it grows in like a small patch here, a small patch in the corner, a tiny little sideburn, and then like some.
Ladies and gentlemen, my alter ego, Ellen Newcastle, $1.99. All right. And here's your Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Thank you very much. Scumbagual douchebagical. Scumbagual douchebagical. I made it up, but I can't even say it. Douchebagical. Taco Terry will have the sauce beat out of him again. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, every once in a while, these guys need to get tuned up a little bit.
Chin hair and a mustache, but none of it actually connects. So normally I just shave it off every couple of days, but I was like, let me see where it goes.
Let's skip the pleasant banter and let's get to the updates. We want to find out what happened with Taco Terry. Has he committed more crimes? Did he violate probation? Let's find out.
It wasn't that I couldn't post or anything. It's just that I was stuck in the house for 30 days. So there really wasn't anything to post about. It wasn't like I could go out and like film anything or do anything. I ultimately appealed the case as soon as I had lost it last month, but they didn't vacate the stay of sentence. I would have had to pay a $500 fee. It was a $5,000 appeal bond. Now I think I would have had to pay 10% of that to the court system in order to appeal it, but it wasn't worth that. Now they gave me a 60-day sentence. So on house arrest, it's day for day. I only had to do 30 days. I officially got it off this morning. Felt great. Ankle back to being normal again and not all heavy. As y'all can see, I got my Star Wars socks on. Happy Star Wars Day to everybody. But yeah, so ultimately they had found me guilty of those charges back. I think it was the 30th or the 31st of March. And it was the stuff with the Capitol Police. And again, I did appeal it. The appeal case is coming up later this month. but I had to sit and do 30 days of home confinement, which just ended this morning. Now, while in home confinement, I had 2 cases that actually both were this week, one of them being today, one of them being on Monday. Now, Monday was for a violation of probation. This is way before I was ever an auditor. When I had gotten trouble back as just like a regular civilian, and I was on probation. Now, as I tried to explain to the lady, they were saying that like basically I had went and did the 2 weekends that I was supposed to do and then just absconded from probation. That I just, at first it was that I started coming, stopped going, started coming again, and then stopped going ultimately for good. Well, I never reported to anybody because I was under the impression it was unsupervised probation. No one ever said anything. There was no letters sent. Nothing was ever done. I had been in the courthouse or the court system multiple times after that. So like, as the judge said herself, I just sort of slipped through the cracks. And that was my main kind of like story that I was trying to push to her, is that I had slipped through the cracks, that I had done what I needed to do as far as paying the restitution or paying the fees for the court costs and stuff like that. And then also doing the I was sentenced to 6 days. It was a VOP for a possession of CDS, not marijuana, is what I had gotten convicted of. So I had to do 6 days. It was 364 days to spend all but 6. I got to do them in weekends. After 2 weekends, which was 4 days, they released me on good behavior. I didn't have to do the last weekend. So in my head, I'm like, if I didn't show up to probation and just like absconded and never reported to intake, why am I getting released on good behavior? And
Because you're a professional douche canoe. That's what you do. You're a douche canoe, and you're full of poo, and everyone knows you're a douche canoe. 'Cause you're a douche canoe, and you're full of poo. 'Cause that's what you do. Professional douche canoe. Ladies and gentlemen, another gifted membership from Diane, from Danny. I called her Diane last week too. Here's your happy dance. All right. I need to get my my reading goggles looked at. Welsh News Network for another £5. Becca's gonna read it in 4 videos for you. Has each video with 2 chapters. All right. And here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so very, very much. Love it. Lisa White, Diane. Hold on. Maybe that'll help. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. All right. I deserve this. I deserve this. All right. Not Diane. All right. Hold on. I didn't do that right. Let me fix it. All right. Thank you so very much. And then I got Colrack with his membership for 2 months. All right, here you go, Colrack. All right. Love it. You guys are the best. Woohoo. So he says it wasn't worth appealing it. He knows he's guilty then. What's he whining about? Because he wouldn't be a frauditor if he wasn't either lying or whining. That's all they do. They do 3 things: lying, whining, and fraud-splaining. That's the only languages they know.
like having my sentence reduced if I'm just not complying with the conditions of the sentence at all. Luckily the lady had actually sat there and like looked at the paperwork, and she even said to him, she was like, why haven't you guys filed
So now Taco Terry says he's done with home confinement, and I'm ready to take wagers. How long do you think it will take before he breaks his probation? I will put a community post as a poll as soon as this video goes live. When you're done watching it, go check it out. I personally think it will take about a month. Give him a month of frauditing, and he'll be right back in jail with a violation of his probation.
A single or you guys didn't file like a report about this until April of 2021, like 4 or 5 days after his probation was over. So you guys waited until it was done to even report that he never showed up. So she also was just like, you guys obviously didn't care. Like something just happened. I'm not.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have a very, very, very special request for a $5 super chat from Greg Jonick. 1, Tase News Now Voodoo. And 2nd, give the entry to someone else. First person to type I love Salacious in the chat gets Greg Jonick's entry into the monthly raffle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, upon request, we're going to Tase News Now Voodoo. All right.
Thanks a lot, Greg. Thanks a lot, Greg. No, I gotta get tased just because of you want me to? How dare you? I'm gonna get you, boy. You and Blackheart Knight. You're the first two on my list to fraud it with my camera because I'm gonna get. Hi, Hez. What's that? No, please. Oh, damn it, I do it already. Ah! Oh, ouch. Oh, no.
All right. That's how you do it. That's how all tasings should go. Actually, I like the one from a couple weeks ago where that dude in the VA got tased in the nuts. That was brilliant. For those of you who didn't see that video, that was classic because you could tell the cop, like, didn't necessarily mean to tase the guy in the nuts. The guy was moving around and he was struggling with another cop. So he just fired and happened to right into. And even the dude that was getting tased, like, while he's getting tased, you can tell that he's like being electrocuted and it hurts and all that. While it's happening, he's like, "You asshole, you shot me in the nuts." That was a great video. Woo-wee. Good stuff. Almost. Oh yeah, this douche canoe. All right, Taco Terry.
Not going to punish this kid for things that happened back in 2019 or for the pullover and the actual arrest incident happened in like I think late 2018 or early 2019 maybe. Might have even been early 2018. That's what I think it was. And she's like, "Look, I'm not going to give this kid backup time because they could have given me all 359 days. She gave me no backup time. No punishments for the new convictions that were on there, and ultimately just closed it out as unsatisfactory. Now, while it does suck that I had to plead guilty to a Rule 4 violation, the state bringing back up that stet docket stuff from like a month and a half ago ultimately is what led to that. There was no way around it. I committed the crime. There was nothing I could do in that situation. So there's no point in like going in there and being like, "Oh, let's go for a trial," and I didn't do this. Like, no, I committed the crime. Originally, it was on a stat docket. I would have never had to have a VOP, which is a violation of probation case. But the state chose to bring it back up off the stat docket and convict me of the crime. So therefore, I had to plead guilty to this. But there was no like backup punishments. So I am very grateful to Judge Donna Schaefer for that because, like I said, it was just like I slipped through the cracks. They didn't notice. I didn't know. It was a huge misunderstanding. Not to say it in a bad way, but my public defender at the time, she was from either East or West Africa, so very heavy accent. There was a bit of a language barrier there. So it was just like a culmination of crazy things that led to the
And we all know that Taco Terry has a real issue with black people and Africans. Remember when he saw that black woman that was just trying to eat her lunch in peace and he called her Count Chocula? Honestly, this guy's a piece of shit, just like all the other ones.
Whirlwind of me ultimately not going to probation, but doing the other conditions. Anyway, long story short, I was let off of that and it was closed out as unsatisfactory, but ultimately closed and nothing's ever going to come from that again. Cool. So on to Thursday, which would have been today, it is the case where ultimately my little brother had been charged with second-degree assault and resisting arrest at the CID building like a couple years ago back in 2020. Now, he beat the case. He took the case to trial. He won the case. He won the trial, was found not guilty of everything. Well, like a week and a half before his trial date, the state chose to charge me with the same crimes, which is weird because in the state of Maryland, assault carries a statute of limitations of a year and a day, so 366 days. They waited 2.5 years to file the charges. So a year and a half after the statute of limitations had expired, they filed the charges. It never went to district court. It wasn't like I was arraigned on the charges. I never had like an initial appearance in front of a commissioner. They just sent me paperwork saying that I had a court case at the circuit courthouse for this, this, and this. And here's the discovery, and good luck. Go after yourself. So ultimately, and again, I wasn't like scared of going to trial. The whole time I kept telling them, like, I'm going to trial on this. I'm not pleading guilty to anything.
All right, I had to pee. Is this idiot still talking? LJ Singh's in the house. All right, all right, all right. Round of applause for LJ Singh. Awesome to see you. Great to have you here. Yeah, let's go to a different video. I'm sick of listening to this idiot. He's such a douche canoe. Oh, man. Drives me nuts. His voice, like chalkboard nails on my bunghole. Or something. Yes, very boring. Ladies, the guy has no personality, no nothing. Oh, that's why he's got to fraud it to get people to view his videos. He's under house arrest for 30. If I was under house arrest for 30 days and I literally could not leave the house, you know how much work I would get done on making videos? This guy, he's like, I'm under house arrest. I can't make any videos. That's how much creativity and ingenuity he has. If I can't go out and harass people so that I don't have to do anything to make a video, just film myself being a douchebag, if I can't do that, then I don't know what to do. Sit here and twiddle my thumbs or twiddle my diddle. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, lately I've been getting more and more into the John Legato show. Yay! All right, John Legato. So let's take a look at Reyes and Gutterman have cowardly meltdowns. All right, we always love making fun of Sean Paul Reyes and Jason Gutterman. Here we go.
Still cold, which I like. And Kill Lifter is great because you're drinking local. I always appreciate, 4 Peaks, kind of a local brewery. Not while driving with a straw in it.
Do you know the First Amendment?
I think you know it better than I do.
I do. Can you state it?
Yep, you're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Don't resist, babe. Don't hurt him, please.
Welcome to the John Legato Show. I'm John Legato.
I have freedom of press. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story here in the DMV.
This is a frequent line from the auditor script.
I just told you.
Because you're an independent journalist.
The judge implied that I was just going around harassing people and calling it journalism.
What are you journalizing?
A great question. What do you journalize in?
Are you with the press?
I'm an independent journalist. Yeah. I'm independent, meaning I report for myself.
Okay. Do you have a website or?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. What was it? What do you
publish? No, I can't release that information because it might compromise my story I'm working on here on the county building.
You know, I hate to break the auditor's journalistic bubble, but auditors falsely believe that by claiming they're journalists somehow gives them special privileges or immunity from the law. Both of these premises are completely false. When I was working, if I determined a parameter of a crime scene, the press had no journalistic right, the legitimate press had no journalistic right to cross it than any other civilian with a camera.
I gotta catch the audio. I gotta catch the audio of the conversation.
I asked you to stay over here once before.
You're interfering.
If you could refuse to disobey
All
what
right,
I'm telling
guys.
you to do.
Now we need to get the lawyers on the phone. Now they're interfering with news media at this point.
The judge implied that I was just going around harassing people and calling it journalism.
You know, normally if legitimate press want to film in a public building, they notify the building as a courtesy. Now, can investigative reporters, you know, barge into an office, barge into a public building and begin filming? They can, but not unlimited. They do not have unlimited access. For example, Sean Reyes here wants to film in a tax office. The court decisions have been very clear on this. Reyes can film in the tax office, but he is limited on where he points the camera. And auditors, when they get into post office, when they get into other buildings where business is being transacted with credit cards or cash, and their whole argument of if we can see it, we can film it, the courts have said no. The courts have said no. Listen up, Sean Reyes. The simple reason is your eyes can see it, but your camera has zoom lenses. Do you understand this simple distinction? When you use anything the eyes can see, well, they're not if you didn't have a camera, they're not going to let you walk up to the counter and look at somebody's transaction. This is simple common sense. So this entire audit argument is that they can walk into public buildings where transactions are going on and they can point their camera anywhere is faulty.
I counted at least, 15, 20 cameras has got to be in this one area.
Why do you think that is?
Not sure.
There's money here, right?
I have no idea if there's money here.
It's a treasurer's office. So there's money.
When First Amendment auditors push their claim as journalists by taunting, cursing at police, and disobeying lawful orders, they merely become activists with cameras. Sean Reyes is probably a good example of an auditor that started out good, but then became bitter and arrogant and angry. In fact, Reyes has become so unhinged, he has descended into the abyss of Jason Gutterman.
And I got zero respect for, man. You're a loser. And that's why you get what you get. You're a f***ing tyrant pig. That's what you are, allowing people to get assaulted. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I hope somebody does it to your wife and your children. You deserve every bit of it, bro. And you got to stop staring at people like you're some kind of tough guy, authoritarian figure, dude. I don't give a damn about your gun and a badge. I have no respect for you.
When Sean Reyes began auditing, he was quiet, competent, wrong, but at least he respected law enforcement. He is now Jason Gutterman's double.
You're not going to touch me. You're not going to touch me. You're not going to touch me. Stop. Get off of me, man. Hey, get off of me.
How about you? You feel proud of yourself for what you did here today, violating the man's rights?
I feel proud of myself every day.
Do you feel proud of yourself, Sergeant?
I feel proud of myself every day.
You're a tyrant, Sergeant. You know that? You're a tyrant. You're a tyrant. You're a tyrant.
You can stay down here on
You're a
sidewalks
tyrant.
as much as
You
like.
can go. You can go, Sergeant.
I'm
You
just
can go.
explaining things to you.
You can go,
I'm
Sergeant.
just trying to explain it to you.
You can go. Bye.
You can stay here on
You
the
can
sidewalk.
go, Sergeant.
You can stay on the
You
sidewalk.
can go,
Do not
Sergeant.
go up there
You
on the
can
ground
go,
or
Sergeant. Am I permanently banned from a public building? You guys are mini tyrants in the making? Is that what you guys are? Tyrants? Is that what you are, tyrant? You're a tyrant, aren't you? Yeah, I know.
Don't step up on me. Don't.
What are you going to do?
Don't step up on
What are you going to do?
Do you want to get arrested?
What are you going to
Do you want
do?
get arrested?
You do what you need to do.
No, I'm asking you.
You do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Whatever makes you feel like you're a man. How about that? Tyrant, 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 tyrant.
You know, Reyes' statement to the cop, whatever makes you feel like a man, is particularly telling, since this is exactly what Reyes is doing. He's baiting and insulting cops, knowing he knows that they can't respond. That's one of the most cowardice acts ever. Now, the question you all have to ask yourselves is, would Sean Reyes do this?
All right, now that right there. Let me give that another ding. That right there is an extremely important point that I make over and over and over and over again. They make this big production out of the fact that they're always bothering these cops like they're doing something. Cops are actually a soft target because you know that they're not allowed to do anything to you if you come up to them and swear at them and curse at them and insult them. In fact, they have to hold back even more than normal people would hold back. They're a soft target. You go after them because you know they're not going to do anything. And again, well, what if they go after random people on the street? Some of them do, but those are the ones that always carry pepper spray or big metal gloves or tasers. They wear flak jackets. You think it's a coincidence that the California crew all walks around dressed like that with tasers on and paper spray and all that nonsense? Because they mess with random people on the street that might actually retaliate. But cops, you know they ain't going to do nothing. They can't. So they're a soft target. They're easy. These guys are cowards for going after cops, especially when they call the cops the cowards. Douchebags.
This, minus his camera. The John Legato Show is being broadcast from outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina.
All right. Round of applause for the John Legato Show, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not subscribed to John Legato, definitely check his channel out. Great stuff. Would Sean Reyes do this to someone who will feed him a knuckle sandwich? Nope, he wouldn't. That's exactly right. Talking shit to people you know cannot fight back makes you an actual coward. Yes, exactly. That's why people like Sean Paul Reyes, Direct D, all these other people. You know, even the ones that when they're not going after cops, they're going after people that are at work. Again, if you get into a fight while you're at work, you might get fired. So they are less likely to do something. Even the people who do go after random people on the street, that's part of why they film, so they can hide behind their camera. They know people are more hesitant to go hands-on if they're being filmed. I'm not afraid of jail. I have bail money in a bad mood. Film me. Oh, yes. The California crowd get dressed as if they're going into battle. They know people don't like them. And you know what's funny? I said this the other day, but I'm probably going to end up saying this for a while, is this whole thing, like with Brooklyn Audits being a thief and this other guy from New York, this Easy Cameras, knocking that girl out. It almost seems like the LA Frauditors have been building such a horrible reputation. SGV News, KC Camera Boy, Silence Boy, you know, even Pito Libre Audits, all these guys out there have built up such a horrible reputation that it got to the New York crew. They said, hey, you know, the worst frauditors in the world are the ones in California. And New York said, hold my beer. And then they went out there and said, we're worse, damn it. We're going to prove it. Oh, man. Horrible. Horrible. And that's the other thing, too. Like, why can't they build this false narrative, like they always do, where, like, life is, like, if the way that here's the deal described the world was actually true, if the way that any of these frauditors described the world was actually real, every time I walked out that door, I'd have to be scared out of my mind that a cop was going to tackle me on the street and beat the hell out of me. I'm 50 years old. That doesn't happen. Not one time. So, no cops have ever done anything to you? Yeah, if I was doing something wrong, or if I was looking suspicious, what are you doing? Tell them. Oh, all right, cool. There are times when people get let off with a warning. Those are the cops trying to be nice. And I'll tell you this. There are so many things you can bring up to prove everything that they say false. I have a counter for every single one of their arguments. The only reason traffic laws exist is so that the state can extort money from the people through tickets and fines. Then why would letting someone go with a warning even exist? If the only reason anyone was ever given a traffic citation was for the money, why would they ever let anyone go without paying a fee or a fine? How would it be? It would be impossible for there to ever have been anyone that was let go with a warning. Anyway, we're going to go back old school for a second. A good old-fashioned sovereign citizen pullover. Yay! This is a Van Balian video called Sovereign Citizen Gets Arrested by the supervisor he demanded. Hey, what's up, Miss Randy? Good to see you. You were here earlier. Tickets and fines are used as a deterrent. That's the thing that I don't understand. Like, okay. If there were no tickets and no fines, there are only two alternatives. Either one, small minor traffic violations would have actual jail time attached to them, actual prison time attached to them, which there's no way you could be advocating for that. Or just let everybody just use their cars as death machines and drive with no rules and just run people over and drive through buildings and windows and speed and run over children in the street. Who cares? No traffic laws. It's just chaos. Go nuts. Smash all the cars, murder all the people. Nobody cares. Like I always say, the reason why I love using Portland as an example is because it isn't just like Detroit or places like that where there were economic reasons why the city fell apart. The reason Portland fell apart was because the mayor was someone who thinks like these guys think and thought, yeah, I'm going to change the laws to decriminalize this and that and the other thing. And we're going to see how, when you do that and you let anyone do anything, everyone's going to choose to do the right thing. And it's going to be a beautiful utopia. But guess what? Like I've been saying the whole time, no, they're not. If you allow people to do anything, they're going to do everything. And if you don't believe me, Portland is proof. They did the experiment. They wanted to see what would happen if they decriminalized stuff, and it turned the whole town into a freaking nightmare. Literally, the whole city's a dumpster fire. No, I didn't. Obviously, the dude. Wait, I did see a tyrant cop pull over a car that passed me, and I was standing still, and I was going 65. Yeah, exactly. 5 days of community service for driving through a crowd. See, that's why these New York criminals love being criminals in New York, because they don't care. California is even worse, though, because they won't even arrest you if you steal less than $3,000 worth of stuff. And then people wonder why, like, it costs, $8 for a dozen eggs. Like, these companies are losing money left and right because these butterbrain douche canoe politicians are trying to make stuff like, oh, well, we don't want to punish people for crime. We'll just let it go. So they know they're not going to get busted, so they don't care. Well, at least in Wisconsin, the dude got life in prison for doing the same thing. Anyway, let's get to this Van Valiant video of this sovereign citizen. Yeah. I love it when they ask for a supervisor and the supervisor just arrests them anyway. What's the point? Why are they asking for a supervisor? What do they think's going to happen?
So what's going on today? They said you wanted a supervisor.
Yes, he says I'm under arrest for traveling.
I believe he said you were under arrest for, was it no registration?
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 seconds into the video. Literally 8 seconds. I'm sorry. 8 seconds into the video, and he already did it. He already did it. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. That all of these ass cracks do. Butterbrain douche canoes. All of them. From the sovereign citizens to the Moors to the Frauditors. They're all under the same umbrella of stupidity. So, already, he's painting a false narrative for his fans. Already, he is creating false equivalencies for his fans. I'm under arrest for traveling? That's insane. Nobody gets arrested for traveling. Traveling isn't illegal. The hell are you talking about? But they always do that. They always do that. You get arrested for trespassing. So you're arresting me for filming? No! We're arresting you for trespassing! What the hell don't you understand? You never told me why I'm being arrested. I told you 72 freaking times. Just because you choose not to accept it doesn't mean I didn't say the words. But you need reasonable articulable suspicion. I did articulate it. Every single time I told you, that's called articulation. Buy a dictionary that's not Black's Law Dictionary, which you didn't even read. You just read or heard on a video somebody tell you what Black's Law Dictionary says. You have no idea what Black's Law Dictionary says, because if you did, you would know that you're big, oh, well, I'm not employed in driving because that's not my job. According to Black's Law Dictionary itself defines employed as physically doing. Not a job, not something you're getting paid for. Butterbrain dish news. Butterbrain dish news.
Registration and no license plate. The things you've been cited for multiple times.
Yeah, and I went to court, and the judge hasn't decided if I can or can't yet.
Okay.
So you might want to read these. These are case laws.
Okay.
Will you take a minute to read these?
Okay. So you're under arrest. Okay.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I have one of...
Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm so sorry to interrupt so quickly again. I haven't even really started the video yet, but ladies and gentlemen, we got another gifted membership from Danny. Danny is awesome sauce. All right, here's your happy dance. All right, thank you so very, very, very much. Oh my goodness.
of my favorite kind of videos, a right to travel fail and arrest by the supervisor the sovereign citizen demanded. Also, the video is a little bit choppy in places because it was streamed with a potato. But like I said, the video does end with an arrest, so swings and roundabouts. Right, let's get into it.
Guess I haven't. This is what I'm fixing to hand them. Is there an emergency?
No, sir. You're driving a truck that does not have valid license plates on it.
Don't need it.
Yes, you do. Every state requires a registration plate, and no amount of word salad which you are about to spew will change that.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license proof?
I'm not waiving any of my rights. I want to go ahead and hand you this.
Okay.
So you can.
Just so you know, my name is Officer Lightfoot with the College Station Police Department. Okay. The
Okay.
reason I stopped is for the plates.
You might want to call CAPS. Go ahead and hand you that.
What is this, sir?
You can read it. Kari, I presume you can read. Is there no emergency?
Oh, you're being stopped for a traffic violation.
Okay, you might want to call your supervisor.
Okay, he's on the way. Can you step out of the truck for me?
What's your probable cause for me stepping out of the truck?
You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
For the traffic violations, because you've been warned about this and cited for it.
I went to court. I went to court on this.
Step out of the truck,
I
please.
would prefer your supervisor. I'd prefer your supervisor get out here.
Can you start this way? He's refusing to get out of the truck.
This is how all sovereign citizen traffic stops should go, by the way, especially if, like this cop said, he's been warned and cited numerous times because he refuses to learn his lesson. So go straight in with the arrest, and if he refuses to step out of his vehicle, hit him with a charge for interfering. You've got to be firm and take no BS from people like this.
Can you please get out of the truck, sir?
I'll wait for your supervisor.
Can you please get out of the truck?
I'll wait for your supervisor.
Okay. We can do that. Would you mind just keeping your hands up there? You can record me all you want doing all that stuff. Can you put the other hand up there for me, sir?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I just want to be able to see your hands. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I respect you. You've been respectful to me. All right.
Well, not really, because the moment you walked up to his vehicle, he's done nothing but talk down to you, suggested you can't read, and refused a lawful order to step out of the vehicle, and tried to emasculate you by demanding a superior. So no, I have to disagree. He hasn't been respectful.
So were you waiting on me?
I'm sorry?
I said y'all been waiting on me?
No, I saw you pulling out from...
yeah, y'all been waiting on me. Y'all been stalking me. Y'all been stalking me.
I recognize your truck.
How do you recognize my truck?
Because it's got the private tags on it.
Oh, so you're stalking me.
No, I was driving down the road and then I made a U-turn because I saw you turn.
Okay, you don't want to fill this out?
No, you can keep that.
No, I want you to fill this out. You have to fill this out by law.
Okay.
First of all, you're basically begging the police to pull you over if you have a private tag where the legal tag should be. You may as well just have a tag that says, pull me over on your car. And secondly, there is no law that requires a police officer to fill out your stupid form. And finally, you've got a nerve trying to cite laws while at the same time ignoring traffic laws.
Okay, but just leave it right here for now. Okay?
Okay. Supreme Court has also ruled that I'm going to go ahead and give you this too. Let me show you what I'm giving them.
Okay, I'll take it, but just hang on to it for now. Okay?
Now I want you to read it.
We're waiting for my supervisor, right?
Okay, yep. You can go ahead and read this too.
Okay, just hang on to it for now, sir. Just hang on to it for now.
You're refusing to take it?
No, I'm not. I said hang on to it for now.
But you can read it, right? You can read it while you're waiting, right?
Sir, I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to be respectful and give you my attention.
Oh, I don't need your attention.
Okay.
Yeah, if those papers, which are full of cherry-picked Supreme Court cases and misinterpreted laws, had any weight to them, then you wouldn't need to carry them around in your vehicle.
Well, you were stopped you lawfully stopped.
Lawfully? No. Yeah. Hey, my stuff's blowing away. Can you grab it?
I'll go get it in a minute.
All right.
Is there a reason why you don't want to just get out of the vehicle and talk to me?
Because you got a gun. You're holding your hand on your gun.
I'm just resting my hand on my belt.
Yeah.
Sovereign citizens have got to be the biggest snowflakes out there when it comes to the police and guns. I mean, it's no surprise that cops have guns in America, or at least it shouldn't be. So they just enjoy playing the victim, that's all, and will use anything, even the Second Amendment when it suits, as a reason not to comply with lawful orders or when breaking the law.
Yeah, because no, you already said I'm under arrest and you're asking me questions, so I'll go ahead and plead my Fifth Amendment.
Are you resisting arrest?
No,
right
I'm
now?
not resisting arrest.
Okay,
I want to know why I'm under arrest. Why am I under arrest?
For the traffic violations,
That's an arrestable offense.
You have been cited.
Yeah, in the court.
Times for those, which means that the citations are not working. It is
No. Have I been to court?
I'm sorry?
Have I been to court?
I don't know what you're referring to, sir.
Oh, you don't know what I'm referring to?
Well,
Okay.
I don't know the point of your question.
Okay. The court decides that, right?
No. So whenever somebody is stopped for a traffic stop, citations are issued in lieu of arrest.
Hey, Connor, can you call Billy and tell him to come and get Stormy? I'm getting arrested again.
Wait, so your position is you can continue to commit those same traffic violations until you have your day in court? Yeah, that's not how that works.
Damn it, I was muted again! I hate it when that happens. So I'm going to throw out a happy dance just to do it. All right, there's a quickie. All right. What's up, Paracord Princess? Good to see you. Robert Custos, good to see you. Let that sink in. Arrested again. Arby, what's up? Jesus, or Jersey Fool, what's up? Is that glass bulletproof? Now, see, first of all, how many of these sovereign citizens especially have guns on them? Well, but you have a gun. Well, so do you. So what? Anyway, these guys are so dumb. So it's like, okay, saying what he just said, just take that same idea again. They always state these legal arguments that make no sense under any scrutiny at all. All right, we're just talking about a traffic offense. I get it. But just to make sure that you understand what their argument would mean in the bigger picture, if their argument was right, if they were correct, then that would mean if I robbed a bank and I got arrested for it, but they released me on my own recognizance until the trial date, I could keep robbing banks legally now until the trial date? So because he hasn't been to trial yet for driving without a license plate, that means it's now legal for him to keep driving without a license plate? Oh,
And your name again?
My name is John Lightfoot. I work with College Station Police Department. Badge is 1143.
1143 Lightfoot.
Yes, sir. John Lightfoot.
All right, John Lightfoot. I'm turning my car off. Don't shoot me.
That's fine. Hey, like I said, you've been nothing but cool with me, man. I don't have an issue with you.
Yeah, but I'm doing a constitutionally protected activity. Constitutionally protected activity.
What are you talking about? Driving?
No, I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You got me? So you want to read this?
Like I said, once I'm able to do that and I'm able to do that safely, I will do that.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, the right to travel is a constitutionally protected activity, but that pertains to interstate travel. The right to travel prevents citizens from being unfairly treated moving from one state to the next. Now, driving is a privilege. See Hendricks v. Maryland, which is the defining case when it comes to this subject. Also, you might want to look up the 10th Amendment of the Constitution because you might be surprised by what that amendment pertains to.
I'm in Home Depot and the Home Depot and University and Highway 6. They were waiting on me, stalking me again.
You saw me driving down the road and I recognize your truck. I recognize your truck because you do it, you drive around and you've been told multiple times it's not legal.
So not legal. It is legal, 100%. No, I don't. No, I don't. Well, if you read this, you would understand maybe. Once again, I'm going to try to hand it to him.
Go ahead and put that back in the car. I've already told you.
So word has it that if you look up the term insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, a picture of this guy comes up. I mean, how many times do you have to fail before you realize that what you're doing just doesn't work and is never going to work? I mean, you can have as many A4 writing pads full of saucy word salad as you like. It will not change reality. Anyway, backup finally arrives and then the supervisor behind him.
Do you have your driver's license on you, sir?
Hey, I'm at Home Depot on University, Connor. University and yes, he's not a supervisor, is he? You might want to call Caps.
Also coming.
You might want okay.
Yeah, he's coming. He's that's what moving the offensive season warned about multiple times and he's refusing to get out. So.
You might want to call Couch. I'm having a meeting with Couch. You might want to call Couch.
See, and that's another thing too about this whole sovereign citizen, frauditor, Moorish, nonsensical BS that these guys always spout. And I've said this before, but dag nabbit, as long as they keep bringing it up, I'm going to keep bringing it up. And Van Bellion kind of touched on this a little bit earlier. What's up, Harvey Brown? If they're right about all of these laws, if they're right that making it a law that you have to have a driver's license is illegal, if pulling people over in and of itself for traffic violations is illegal, then how are they able to do it? How come every single state, how come nobody ever in all 50 states ever happened to notice that? How did that just happen to slip past everybody? Now, I know, because I've been doing this for years now, and I've talked to these idiots. I know what their answer to that question would be. I do. Their answer would be, oh, well, because they're all in on it together, it's conspiracy, man. But that doesn't take into account something that I'm quite sure all of these guys would be more than happy to agree with, is that politicians will do anything to get elected. You're going to tell me that as long as there's been traffic codes, say since the 1930s, I think it was 1938, was when they actually started passing traffic laws. Or maybe that was the first time they installed a stop sign somewhere. I don't know. There was something about 1938 was a big thing when it comes to traffic laws. Anyway, so since then, between then and now, they're passing all these laws that actually are not legal. Why Or how is it possible all those years, all 50 states, all of these laws that aren't legal are getting passed, and not one time in all those decades, again, in all 50 states, in all that time, not one time has any politician ever said, hey, you know what? I'll say or do anything to get elected. Why don't I run on a platform of, hey, guys, vote for me and I'll get rid of all these illegal traffic laws? Like, it's easy for you to say, oh, it's a conspiracy and they're all in on it together. But that doesn't take into account that our enemies or their enemies, their political enemies, if that was true, would try to use that against them. They try to use everything and anything against their political opponents. So if those laws are illegal, and it's so easy to find it that this idiot can find it on the internet, then obviously the people who are running the show can figure this stuff out. You don't think that they'd go after their political opponents with their claws out, tearing into them for passing these illegal laws? They'd rip them to shreds. Area 51 is our 51st state. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Talking about Area 51, that's funny. It's the same thing with, this idea of how you can have all of these different, okay, the flat earth argument. Everyone always says, oh, well, they're all in on it together. Every single scientist who ever existed in the history of the world is part of the scam. Oh, here, wait, let me go back. Let me use the fake moon landing as a better example. It's the same basic concept of what I'm trying to explain. My biggest argument against the fake moon landing is this. The whole point of the whole thing was we were going against Russia. So if that whole thing was fake, you don't think that our enemies, like the Soviet Union, for example, would be going out of their way to expose the fakeness? To expose us for faking it, for lying about it? It's the same thing here. If these guys are right about the way that the laws are written being unjust and unconstitutional, and they could figure that out by just doing a stupid Google search, then somebody who's running for office could figure that out and could use that as ammunition for his political career. But they don't. Why? Because it's not true. They couldn't find their way out of a brown paper bag.
Hey, wait a minute, man. I'm a frauditor. I'm not a sovereign citizen. What are you doing? No. Don't take this guy's stupidity out on me. What are you doing, Hez? No. You guys are, back to the head. Oh, no. What about that woman that easy camera boy attack from the back of the head? Oh, no. Ouch! Ow!
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Good stuff. Let's get back into the sovereign idiot being a soft idiot.
He's just refusing everything. And we already know this. He said he's already knows this one, so they've been stalking me and harassing me.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, it is what you said.
Not what I said.
Did Danny gift more memberships again? All right, Danny, you are the rockin'est star that ever rocked a star. You rock star. All right. One of these days, I'm going to stop calling you Diane. Here you go, Danny. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. All right. Yes, and you know what else, Ray W? Unclean Hands also found News Now Voodoo's estranged child that he owes back child support on. There's going to be a big major video about that coming up. But Unclean already posted a couple videos. He also found News Now Voodoo's ex old lady, his baby mama, accountability angel. It's great stuff. Great stuff. You got to check out the whole News Now Voodoo saga. It's me, Unclean Hands, Blackheart Knight, and Little Chihuahua Big World all have videos about News Now Voodoo. There's this whole storyline. And even like you see him in the chat right now. Wait, how are you doing that? Oh, see, he's got the Wi-Fi on his phone. Little troublemaking punk. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
All right, thanks, Connor. Are you able to hang him for a second? Yeah. Name and badge number?
What's going on, Mr. Clark?
Oh, you know me.
My
Well,
name's Officer Rainey with the Call Station Police Department. My badge number is 1455. Hey, my partner here, he asked you to step out of the vehicle. Is there a reason you're not stepping out?
What's your probable cause for me to step out?
So there's case law that says that an officer...
But you need probable cause.
No, that is not true.
Okay.
Okay. With it being said, my partner has already told you that you were under arrest, so you do need to come out of the vehicle.
I've been under arrest for what? I'm gonna wait till your supervisor because I'm scared of y'all.
That's fine, sir.
I'm physically scared of y'all. Y'all are going to fucking kill me.
Wait, so let me get this straight. You're scared of police, but you want even more cops on the scene. Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Well, I got no reason to do that.
Yeah, you got no reason to follow me around and talk to me either. Hey, y'all, I'm at a Home Depot on University. If somebody wants to come and get Stormy, they're going to arrest me again. You want to read this?
That's fine. I don't need to read that right now. I just need you to step out of the vehicle for me.
Is your supervisor here?
He's on his way.
Okay, I'll wait for your supervisor. Once again, another vehicle just pulled up.
He looks surprisingly calm for a guy who is supposedly scared of police and guns, wouldn't you say?
I believe that's my supervisor there.
Okay.
Yeah, Lisa. Where is it? My chat just. You know what? I've figured something out. By the way, guys, this is while we're watching Dead Air here.
Yep.
Here
Name it, badge.
Hold on, before the supervisor starts talking. I learned something. I don't know if this has always been the case, and I just noticed it recently, or if it's just my Wi-Fi or what. But what I've noticed is that the delay between like when you guys type something and when I see it, what's happening is like if I look on YouTube, because I got YouTube open over here, I'll see a chat. See, right now I'm seeing another one. I just saw another one pop up. But here on StreamYard, what'll happen is I'll see like 5 pop at a time, and the whole screen will go up when all the rest pop. And then like I'll get like 5 or 6 more here on YouTube, and then all of them will pop. See, now they just popped. The ones I was just talking about over on YouTube just popped here on StreamYard, and they all popped in one group. That's weird. I just noticed that now. I wonder if it's always been that way or if it's just like my Wi-Fi or something. I know there's a delay, but I mean, I never noticed that they were coming in groups of like 5 or 6 chats at a time. That's odd. Oh well. Anyway, here we go with the fun stuff. Fun stuff right now. Oh, and the other thing that I noticed is because all of you, those of you who've been following me for a while know that my microphone's been giving me a hard time the last few days, and I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it. And now I figured it out. I realized that my phone, whenever I get a text message or a call or any kind of activity on my phone, my microphone starts buzzing if my phone's too close to the mic. So now I have to keep my phone all the way over here. And now my microphone doesn't buzz anymore, which just means that I don't have a proper amount of insulation on the cable. So again, that's probably why it was a cheapo mic. Anyway, here's more idiots.
His number? No, I've met you before. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I've met you before.
What's that?
I said I've met you before.
Dag nabbit, I'm sorry, but I gotta point this out too. Like, all of these guys, not just this idiot, but all of them always have this thing like all the cops know him, right? Like this guy, for example, because he's the one we're watching. He's driving around without a license plate, so he gets pulled over for it. He continues to drive around without a license plate, so he keeps getting pulled over for it. Why are you guys always picking on me? Why are you guys always stopping me? Why are you guys always harassing and going after me? Well, because you still don't have a license plate on your car, you idiot. Like I said earlier, you rob a bank and you get arrested. Then you rob another one, and then another one, and then another one. Why do you guys keep arresting me every time I rob a bank? Well, why are you targeting me? No, they're targeting any idiot without a license plate. You just happen to be that idiot.
Okay. So what's going on today? They said you wanted a supervisor.
Yes, he says I'm under arrest for traveling.
I believe he said you were under arrest for, was it no registration and no license?
But the things you've been cited for multiple times.
Yeah, and I went to court, and the judge hasn't decided if I can or can't yet.
Okay.
Again, that's not how that works. You don't get to continue committing the same traffic offences without consequences just because you haven't been to court yet. Also, notice the bold-faced lie to the supervisor saying he was stopped for travelling when he was in fact stopped for no tags. Yeah, obviously he didn't fall for that one.
So you might want to read these. These are case laws.
Okay.
Will you take a minute to read these?
Okay. So you're under arrest. Okay. So we need to
for under arrest for driving not driving, but for traveling down the roadway.
Correct.
Do you have a supervisor?
No, I don't.
You don't have a sergeant because you're just a corporal. Is there a lieutenant or somebody with brass?
There's no lieutenants here tonight.
There's no lieutenants here tonight.
No, sir.
Okay, you know I'm having a meeting with your chief, right?
Okay.
You don't care about that either? To be discussing this because y'all been...
I'm not sure what that has to do with this situation.
This situation because this is constitutionally protected activity.
Okay. So you're under arrest for the charges that we said. If you don't step out of the vehicle, you're going to be additionally charged with interference.
Interference, sorry.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna turn my truck on so I can roll up my windows.
No, don't do that, Mr. Pack.
I'm just gonna roll up my windows.
After the fact.
What's that?
We'll turn your windows up after the fact.
After
You
the
can do it
fact.
with the door open, so that way we know that you're not gonna take off on it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not cranking it on. Fuck me.
So there we go, another delusional sovereign citizen arrested by the supervisor he demanded because he wrongly believes he can drive without registration and tags. And for a guy supposedly scared of police, he sure does his best to make sure he gets surrounded by and arrested by as many police as possible. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave me a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. Right, take care all, and I will catch you in the next video.
All right, round of applause for Van Balian. If you're not subscribed to the Van Balian channel, definitely run, don't walk over there and subscribe right now. But, I mean, don't leave here to do it. You can open another tab. Come on now. Don't you know how to run the internet? Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Jonick for $2. Blackheart9 says News Now Voodoo needs to get tased. And News Now Voodoo says no! Damn crows. All right. Well, first of all, let's give you another round of applause. And this is another request for a tasing. Here we go.
You, Blackheart Knight, I know you're the one behind this. Greg mentioned your name. Oh, Blackheart Knight. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, you wait, buddy. You wait. Okay. All right, Hez is gonna tase me. I know it. Oh, no. No. Oh, there it is. There's the taser. Okay, guys. All right, wait. Hey. All right, look. Let's beg. Let's beg for some mercy. If you guys want me to get tased, put a 1 in the chat for Hez to tase me. Put a 2 for no. I want to see a whole bunch of 2s. I don't want to be tased. Come on, guys. Help a pimp out, will ya? Come on. Help a pimp out. Let's see. What do we got? 2s? 2. I see a bunch of 2s. Yeah, see Hez? See all the 2s? See, yeah, see Unclean Hands put a 2. See? And he wins because he's Unclean Hands. So, and Tanny the Super Necessary BS Detector. Thank you for the 2. See? I know who's on my side and who's not. Why, LaDonna Rogers with a 2. That's right. Wait, what do you mean I'm ignoring the 1s? What are you talking about, Ez? The 1s win? No. Wait, no, come on, man. That's not right. There's no 1. There's 1. That hurt. You're a jerk, Hez. Shut up. That guy always messing with me.
He knows how to whine. He whines too much. Dagnabbit. And look at, see? He's trying to get his ankle monitor off. He thinks he's going to sneak out of here again. We keep just adding more and more charges. I'm telling you. As soon as he gets his back child support paid, maybe we could do something, but I don't know, man. How much did you say he owes Unclean Hands? Like $175 million in back child support? Ugh. Little troublemaker punk. I demand a recount. Yeah, all right. And now it's time to start getting into the juicy stuff, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know, Brooklyn Audits is doubling down on the stupid. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Wait till you see. If you don't know what he did the other day on his live, what he said, holy cow, it's insane. This guy is a real piece of work. Absolute. And it still blows my mind that here's the deal, keeps talking about he can't believe that a First Amendment auditor would turn out to be such a horrible person. Meanwhile, we're all like, we can't believe that there's any First Amendment auditors that aren't.
All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the channel. All right, now here's another video dealing with the Brooklyn Orange Apple Thief. Now, if you watched my last video dealing with the Orange Apple Thief of New York, then you know that he held a live stream this past Saturday where he showed himself handing out free oranges to the people in his neighborhood. And if you watched that live stream, then you know that the live stream did not go the way he wanted it to. Now, mind you, he wants the live stream to be a somewhat of proof that him and the store owner are buddies, okay, and that the anti-frauding channels have been blowing the shit out of proportion of him stealing the orange. This is what he wants to that whole live stream was all about, promoting that we anti-frauding channels are blowing shit out of proportion, that him stealing the orange is the way people in Brooklyn do things, okay? They joke around like that, and we all know it's bullshit. To believe anybody who believes that, you got to be stupid. But we found out watching that live stream this past Saturday that what I found out is that interaction that I saw him with Mohammed, the store owner. Come on, the store owner just wanted him out of his face. And listen, you do your thing out there. I'm going back to work and blah, blah, blah. He did not prove that him and the store owner are buddies. Now, as for compensation, I don't know. I think I saw a comment there which made sense to me. He should have bought the $100 worth of oranges, which he only gave $50, may I add. Okay, for that. Okay, that's how crooked this guy is, and just handed it out to the homeless or donated it to a homeless shelter or something like that. To stand on the corner like an idiot and then get pissed off that the people didn't jump up for joy and say, look, Marky, he's handing out oranges, let me grab 2 or 3 of them or whatever. People just it's not like that, you know. I mean, shit, it's food. It's not something that people are just going to grab from somebody they don't know. Okay, not in today's society, I should say. But again, I'm going to say that live stream didn't go the way he wanted to. Now, not to stick up for News Now Ninja or Auditing Erie, but I think if you watch the video that I uploaded I can't remember what day, whatever, where News Now Ninja and Auditing Erie, they went to bat for him. When he got caught there stealing the orange and got arrested, they did some witness tampering for him. Okay, they ended up calling the store owner and offering him $150 to drop the charges. Okay, as I think they also made comments that we didn't hear, where if you don't drop the charges, we're gonna have a bunch of people in front of your store recording, and if you go on YouTube and watch our videos, then you're gonna know what to expect from us. Okay, we're gonna be harassing your customers, and I could just imagine Mohammed not wanting that bullshit. Okay, I'll drop the charges. Well, let me just say, he wants the subscribers to believe that again, this was all a jokey joke, and then have the audacity to tell News Now Ninja, and excuse the language, ladies, to go fuck off. And this is the big one right here, guys, before we kick the video off. He tells News Now Ninja, and listen to what he said. This shows you that this asshole is not remorseful for what he did at all. He tells News Now Ninja that he can go into any store and take what he wants. This is his town. He runs it. Listen, this guy is on some serious bullshit. Okay, this guy is delusional. And I can't imagine his subscribers seeing this video here and swallowing anything other than this guy's a piece of shit of a human. Let's get into the live stream. Let me know your thoughts on the video, and I'll see you in my next video.
Tell me, does giving away 100 oranges fix stealing the one? Because you mentioned in your comment section, oh, so what? I stole a 50-cent orange. That doesn't change it. You know, like, you admitted that you stole it. Why are you still trying to act like you didn't?
When did I say I stole the orange? I said it fell on the floor. I lied to the cops. Okay, I lied to the cops about, okay.
No, you lied to the people, man. You lied to the people. I have the fucking screenshot of you commenting saying that.
What is the big deal about taking an orange? You never took an orange? You never took a fucking grape?
I don't steal from people, bro.
Oh, you sure? Okay. All right. That's not what I heard.
I live in Tag. You
bro,
you said
you're ODing, bro. You're ODing about a fucking orange when in
Brooklyn, bro. Even my girlfriend
we can take whatever the fuck we want to take because we run this motherfucking town. What the fuck do you know about that shit, bro? I could go into any store I want and take whatever the fuck I want to take. They ain't gonna do nothing.
You
it's
heard
the cops that want to watch shit, bro.
Screen record this, bro.
Yeah, screen record it, you fucking rat. Go ahead, do it, bro. Do whatever you want to do, bro.
All right. So come on. Like, Brooklyn Audits is like, I could go into any store and take whatever I want. It don't matter. Like, I'm sorry, I stole. I won't do it again. End of story. Nope. But guess what his fans are saying? What a great job standing up for yourself, Brooklyn. We're so proud of you for standing up for yourself against these tyrants. People are calling you a criminal, but the real criminals are the police. Thank you for standing up against those nasty cops. Good that you lied to them. His fans are eating it up. That's why he's doubling down on the evil and the stupid. Because his fans, they get a boner from watching people do evil shit. That's why they watch this stuff. They're perverted brains. They think this stuff is a good idea. They think this stuff is freedom. Everything should be free, so take it anyway. His supporters actually still support him. He's still got, what, 52,000 subscribers? Holy crap! Josh Abrams was right. Maybe he was joking. But when you watch something like this, you realize he was right. What are you talking about, Hez? Josh Abrams once said that he knows his fan base so well that he knows for a fact that if he changed his whole gimmick to just filming himself murdering kittens, that his fans would love it. Guess he was right. We always like to accuse these idiots of filming themselves committing crimes. But in this case, even they agree that he was filming himself committing a crime. So the fans, of course, are fans of people who film themselves committing crimes. They love what he did. They think it's just great. What?
I didn't have nothing to do with it. No.
Sometimes I have to do it. The fact of the matter is, the whole reason that voodoo doll exists in the first place is because originally Salacious was watching me go off on one of my rants and thinking he needs something to relieve his stress, you know, like a stress ball or something. But like the voodoo doll, because like you can stab it like he's attacking the frauditor. Like you get so mad at the frauditor, you want to beat him up, you beat up the voodoo doll. And let me tell you something. Salacious did such a great job on this guy. Let me take these pins out so I don't stab myself. This dude takes a beating, man. This is solid. Look at that. Yeah. Great. I didn't just break it at all. No, actually I didn't. So his handcuffs fell off, but you could see in the chain, see there's a little gap in the chain there. See it? That's all. So you could just slide it on and off, actually. But see, it's solid, man. This thing is very well made. Very solid. Very good. Very good job, Salacious. Round of applause for Salacious, ladies and gentlemen. Still haven't found his gavel. I got the taser. I got the soap. The gavel, I'm telling you, it's got to be laying under the couch somewhere. But I looked under the couch. Maybe the chair. Or the table. I don't know, man. I looked for it. I haven't found it yet. I'm just hoping when I do finally find it, I don't find it by stepping on it. What's up, Black Man Dan? All right. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Flam, damn. Mr. Schrodinger's cat's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Welcome. Great to see you here in the morning. She usually is always on my Saturday shows. Good to see her on a morning show. Welcome. We were just talking about some butterbrain douche canoes. Watching some idiot getting pulled over for driving without a license plate. Ooh, what a surprise. Nikki Smallboy says, hi, Ez, what's up? Good morning to Miss Schrodinger's cat. Yes. Everyone, round of applause for Miss Schrodinger's cat. All right. So, the next video I wanted to show is, News Now Voodoo's Nemesis Black Heart Night. Oh, no. Oh, man, we're going to open a can of worms on this one. Here you go, buddy. I'm going to have to lock up Voodoo.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in Canada with a sovereign citizen who has a warrant out for his arrest. And guess what? He doesn't consent. But I guess it really doesn't matter because he gets arrested anyway. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I'll open your window a bit. All right, everybody. So the cops have now pulled us over. Let's see what they have to say. Let's see what's going on today, guys.
Can you roll the window down, please?
I did. I can hear you.
Hey, Tyler.
I don't consent.
You know, just for the fun of it, I'm going to count how many times he says I don't consent, because that's almost the entirety of this video. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent. So let's roll that beautiful bean footage and find out.
I don't consent.
I'm going to show you we have a warrant for your arrest.
I don't consent.
Okay, so we're going to open the door and I'm going to arrest you for that on the street.
I don't consent.
Okay?
I don't consent.
Okay. You know what? I've changed my mind. I don't think I'm going to sit here all night and edit numbers into the screen because, you know, that'll take a long time, and I don't have that kind of time right now. So let's just get into the video proper without any further distraction.
What you're doing is illegal. I am not that corporation you have in your hand, sir. I do not consent to what you're saying. That's a corporation. My name is not spelt like that. It's a capital T, small y, small l, small e, and r. That's all capitals. That's not me.
Yeah, quantum grammar doesn't exactly help you out in this situation. That name on that warrant is still pretty much you, dude. They got you pegged. Doesn't matter if you're uppercase or lowercase at this point.
If everyone can come down right now to George Street or Water and George, the cops are trying to arrest me for absolutely nothing. Don't open the door, no.
Tyler, can you unlock the door, please?
I don't consent.
Okay. Tyler, you need to open the door because you're going to be placed under arrest on the strength of the warrant, okay?
I don't consent. What's your name and badge number?
My last name is Schubert, and my badge number is 280.
What about you? Well, all of you? I don't consent. I don't consent to anything you're doing. I don't wish to cooperate with that corporation because People Police is a corporation to make money.
Dude, I don't even know how you can tell your head from your ass when you can't even tell the difference between a municipality and a corporation. But then again, I can understand where these sovtards come from because their brain is generally made of a mushy substance that is still unidentifiable to science.
I do not wish to cooperate with your corporation. Do you understand that?
Well, I don't agree with it, but
Your Peterborough Police is a corporation. I do not wish to do anything with your corporation. I do not consent to anything you're doing at all. I do not understand. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent.
We heard you the first time, buddy. You don't need to perseverate on the issues at this point. We know you don't consent. But the trouble is, they don't need your consent to arrest you if you have a warrant out for your arrest. They're going to get you.
Well, it does actually. I don't consent. You do what you gotta do. I don't consent. Looking real tough there with your mask on. Everyone's watching your criminal activity.
Could you imagine if they were right? What the world would look like if they were right? Think about it. What's up, Katie said? So I rob a bank. And then after I rob the bank, I grab my duffel bag of money. I stuff it in a backpack. I put the backpack full of stolen money on my back. And then I duck down an alley and I grab a woman there and I beat her up and I, do my thing with her. And then the cops come and they say, you're under arrest. And I say, I do not consent. And they say, oh, damn it. We have to let him go. He didn't consent. All right. You're free to go, sir. Sorry, lady. Sorry, bank. He didn't consent to being arrested, so we had to let him go. That's what's inside their brain. Nothing. I like my theory that when they first started coming up with the idea of 3D printing organs, that the government did an experiment where they randomly snuck into people's rooms at night and replaced their brains with 3D printed brains just to see what would happen. And that's where sovereign citizens, Moors, and Frauditors come from. Greg Jonick for $2. Taste News Now Voodoo. All right, you know what? Baby Voodoo ordered it, so he deserves this one. Wait.
Wait, no. Look. Hey, that kid, he's a punk. I need a DNA test. He don't look nothing like me at all. Hey, wait, no. Okay, I know it's my kid. I admit it. I was lying. He's not mine. Punk. I'll show you. Ow.
Sorry, guys. That boy, he's a punk, I'm telling you. Troublemaker, punk.
I will not open that door. That gives me consent to you. I do not consent. I am a man of flesh and blood under God's law.
Sorry, dude. While you're still alive, you still are under the jurisdiction of whatever municipality you are currently residing in. And if that's this one, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to follow the laws. And if you break those laws, you just can't shield yourself with that kind of rhetoric and expect them to believe it or even apply it in that scenario. They're going to follow the laws that are written down in their books.
What's that? Yeah, is it worth it? You just said, is it worth it? You just said, is it worth it? You are a criminal. You're a criminal. You're a criminal.
We all heard
We heard that. You're live streamed to hundreds of people. You're a criminal. You're a criminal. You're a criminal.
Why couldn't you have done this at the rally if everyone
Why can you do it at the rally when people are watching? You're a criminal.
over by ourselves?
I don't consent to anything you're doing. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's consensual stuff. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You know what you're talking about. Learn your law, lady.
You seriously think that arrest is a consensual act? No, it is not a consensual act. It's a procedure, a legal procedure where you get a warrant issued for you after you have committed a crime or anything like that, and the officers come to get you and bring you before a judge eventually. Just where the hell did you get this idea that being arrested is a consensual thing? I mean, nowhere in history has that ever been the case.
I'm a man of flesh and blood under God's law, not your corporation law. You call the Peterborough Police. You are a corporation. You understand that? Oh, you keep putting that mask up. It's doing great for you, buddy. Yeah, it's cold. Where is outside for?
Keep you warm.
Oh my God, dude.
Little mask.
Share this everywhere. Peterborough Police are corrupt. He just said, should we do this right now?
Is it worth
Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Dude, is the paycheck worth it? Is it that good for you guys right now? I will hold all of you accountable for crimes against humanity. You understand?
Pulling someone over is crimes against humanity. No. Ladies and gentlemen, Baby Voodoo gifted memberships. I love it. I love it. I love it. Here's your happy dance, baby. All right. Thank you. He's taking that out of the back. Child support you owe him, Voodoo. We're going to get you one of these days. Oh, Blackheart with the low blow. Look out. Oh, it's getting worse and worse. By the time that these two come together for part 2 of their fight, it's going to be amazing. Quick. Call the Hague. Someone got arrested. Yes. How dare you arrest someone for breaking the law? How horrible.
And that
tyranny.
I'll get all your names and badge numbers eventually, and I'll hold you all accountable for crimes against humanity.
Yeah, dude, you don't exactly have the knowledge or the authority to declare what crimes against humanity are. I mean, it's pretty much widespread war crimes and stuff like that, not done on an individual level, but done on a population scale. So you really have no justification for declaring crimes against humanity here. You are not the UN. You are just a brainless idiot.
You're criminals. Criminal.
How many officers
You're a criminal. Yeah, you're criminal. You're
wanted.
I don't consent.
You saw him when he got to the rally this morning.
I was at the rally all day today. Why don't you come get me then? At the rally down there. Why don't you come get me then?
Why do you wait till we
Why do you wait till I leave and harass me and stalk me like weird people? I thought you were supposed to uphold the Canadian Constitution, the Canadian Bill of Rights, the human rights, right? Nothing. You guys are absolute criminals. You guys are nuts, man. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't work with corporations. I'm a man of flesh and blood under God's law.
How many cops are behind this, Taylor?
I am a man of flesh and blood under God's law, not your corporation bullshit. Take a hike, buddy. You already said, is it worth it? You guys are ridiculous, man. Is there enough of you? Look at the tax dollars, everybody. Holy fuck, look at them all. They're everywhere. Look at them all. You guys are a fucking disgrace to the badge, the Canadian. Oh my God, you guys are gross. Gross. Look at them all, guys. Look at them all. Holy moly. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 cruisers. You guys are nuts, man.
You're the one who sounds
Yeah,
nuts.
here comes a convoy, buddy. You guys are looking so dumb. So dumb.
They're looking dumb. You're the one who's talking about the
I don't consent
corporation and the cap all cap.
to your corporation that's trying to make people a part of your illegal fiction. Do you understand?
And they're the ones.
I don't
who sound
consent.
crazy.
I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't care what you have to talk. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent. Then break the window if you have to. I don't consent to anything. Whatever you do, you're being held accountable. Do you understand that? Name and badge number, please. Oh, wall work. Name and badge number. Badge. Thank you. There you have it.
This is your choice.
Yeah, smash. If you want to smash the window, go right ahead. I'm going to hold you guys accountable. I'm holding. You will be personally held accountable. I'm going to take your job. Yep, I'm telling you. You have an opportunity to walk away. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't think you understand. He understands. He already said we shouldn't be doing this. You guys are absolute criminals. Criminals. Go away.
You're harassing us.
Harassment at its finest.
You forgetting and trap us at our own home? You're harassing us.
You come to my house, you stalk my house, you fucking won't leave me alone? What is this? Look at this, little kids watching.
Justice coming up.
Cool. Maybe those little kids that are watching.
You guys are absolute criminals, man.
A criminal properly.
Absolute criminals. Please share this far and wide, everyone. This is absolutely, and they can block traffic. They can.
Yeah, so that we.
You guys can hold traffic. It's okay, right? Yep.
Getting
whatever.
arrested.
I don't consent.
Yay.
I don't consent.
I don't care.
I don't consent.
You're an idiot.
Gabe, you follow me as close as possible.
Smash your window if you don't open the door.
I don't consent.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Absolute fucking criminals, guys. Yep, good job, guys. You will be held accountable.
Come on out.
What the heck? Wait a minute. What?
I don't consent. I don't consent.
Oh, we didn't get to see it.
I don't consent.
I don't need that in my car.
Oh, there we go. We don't care if you don't consent. You don't have to consent to being arrested. Otherwise, every criminal would just say I don't consent, and then they'd have to be like,
No, you can tape. You can tape, but you can't interfere. He's under arrest. He's under arrest, so you don't want to get arrested too, right? I'm guessing you don't want to, and I don't want to arrest you. So you can tape all you want.
Well, there you have it, guys. A pure example of real stupidity.
Yay.
A man who definitely thinks he's above the law and thinks that arrest is consensual. Kind of makes me wonder what other odd beliefs he has in it running around in his demented brain. But do I really want to know? Probably not. At any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
All right. Good job as always, Blackheart Knight. Yeah. Round of applause for Blackheart Knight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not subscribed to Blackheart Knight, you better get busy. Get them fingers to clicking. Yeah. And now, I've been saving the worst for last, or best for last, depending on how you want to look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my very common conjectures, one of my common beefs. Interesting that K-Far's here. What's up, K-Far? One of the things that I love to talk about a lot is the way that these guys, like, you know, when I always say my new mantra is the Frauditors are actually are the tyrants. The Frauditors are the tyrants. So what happens is they always accuse everyone else of doing the things that they do. And if somebody else does what they do, it's wrong. It's so bizarre that they don't see it. Like, for example, walking in to a building and barking orders at the people who work there because they're public servants and I pay taxes, so you have to do what I say when I say it. Or even walking up to random people on the street, literally, and barking orders at them because I'm engaged in a First Amendment activity, so I have the right to tell you what's what. They're the ones who are giving directives. They're the ones who are giving unlawful orders. As a normal civilian, you do not have the right to tell me what to do. You're the one who's giving unlawful orders. You're the one who's giving unlawful directives. And then when DMA and Regan and Sweet Tea are filming outside, and some guy comes up, pulls out his phone, and literally starts filming, doesn't say a word. Just holds his camera up and films Regan, Sweet Tea, and DMA. And how did the three people who have dedicated their lives to standing up for people's right to film in public do when someone is using his right to film in public to film them? He didn't say a word the whole time. All three of them couldn't shut up. Oh my God, look at this idiot. Look at how dumb this guy looks. Look at him standing there filming us. Why is he filming us? Why would this idiot film us? Look at how stupid this idiot looks filming people. Just standing outside filming people. What kind of an idiot does that? You and your two friends are literally standing outside filming. He starts filming you and you're saying, what kind of idiot just stands around filming stuff? So now, I showed it yesterday. I think it was the day before. On Saturday. Last days of freedom. See somebody filming him. Oh no! Somebody filmed me from public. It's a horrible conspiracy, so now I have to dox Corrections 101. I have to dox KFAR. I have to dox everyone who was ever born. I have to destroy their lives. I have to get psychopaths coming after them and threatening them because somebody had the audacity to engage in First Amendment protected activity of filming me from public. Auditors of America, Last Days of Freedom, Kevin Farrar and Jacob Frank, blah, 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 have big surprises coming for them, so smile, mother effers. See, I'll be posting your mugshots very soon. This guy goes by Corrections 101 on YouTube, and he works here and blah, blah, blah. All doxing. KFAR, you'll drive 40 plus minutes to get a video of me, but someone walking outside in their city can't take a picture of last days of freedom? Your logic is so freaking flawed, Josh. And then Broken System, Broken Trust puts out a bounty for KFAR. If anybody near Livonia wants to get pictures of KFAR when he's out with his kids, there'll be a $20 reward. So, somebody going 40 minutes out of their way to get video of KFAR, that's fine. But somebody who just happens to see Jeremiah walking down the street, whips out their camera and takes a picture of him. That's it. Time to dox everybody. Time to burn down the world. Because somebody engaged in a First Amendment protected activity of filming me from public. How much more proof do their fans need? How much more proof does their side need that we're right, that these guys are scumbags? They love to say, well, you're putting all the frauditors into one basket. Okay, so let's start taking a tally. Silence Boy audits random people on the street and literally gloats on his channel every video about how he's doing it for the money. Gets a lady fired from her job for not wanting him to film. Just a lady standing on the street trying to have a street vendor business. SGV News. Every Sunday going to the church and giving them the Shanduli treatment. And pepper spraying people if they ask them not to film. Peter Labrie Audits, his partner. Casey Camera Boy, again, literally auditing people on the street, random people. Walking up to banks with a flak jacket and a mask and dark glasses and a taser painted to look like a gun. He also uses Shanduli. Frickin' media walks up to random people on the street. Hey, fuck you, you cum guzzling gutter slut. What are you going to do about it? I'm filming all day, whether you like it or not. Skinhead, kid, skinhead. You can't think because your brain is dead if he sees someone bald walking down the street. These aren't cops. Even if they were, it would still be deplorable. Glenn Serio. Hey, you cunt. Hey, you N-word. Look at this thing that's trying to arrest me. I can't tell if it's a man or a woman. I don't know what this thing is. Maybe it's a lesbian. Accountability for all. Josh Abrams. Getting ladies to cry and quit their jobs because there's stalkers after them. And they don't want their face posted on the internet so that their stalker could find them. And he's laughing about it. I made a lady quit her job. I made a lady cry. Oh, I feel so good about myself. Wolverine transparency. Redressing his grievances with the government, not by going to a city hall meeting, but by following police as they pull people over. And the second the cop gets out of their car to go up to the person they pulled over and talk to them, He gets out of his car and says, "Hey, you stupid pig, you stupid evil horrible tyrant, how dare you touch this person and pull this person over? You're trying to steal their money, you piece of shit. Why don't you get away from them and leave them alone?" And that's not redressing your government. That's being a dick. Broken system, broken trust, and Wolverine transparency going to KFAR's house. Brooklyn Audits stealing apples, stealing oranges. And then just the other day saying, "Hey, I could steal whatever I want from any store I want because I'm the king of Brooklyn. I do whatever the F I want." "11, easy camera, turn off, bullshit face ass, knocking a woman out while she's walking away from him. Oh, but she spit on him or whatever. So she deserved to get potentially brain damage over it, concussed, and the fact that he carries around that glove for fighting. And then when he gets out of jail, he's bitching and moaning and complaining and crying on a live stream that he's not allowed to beat anybody up for 30 days while he's on probation. Unclean hands. Wolverine transparency only has one arm. He's like, he's 2 hands for one. I'm counting. I'm up to 11, 12. I could keep going. But I think you guys are starting to see my point. The bad ones are not the exception to the rule. They are bad. Again and again and again. I call them frauditors. And they say, "Well, you put them all in one basket." I put all the frauditors in one basket. Yes. Because if they weren't evil, horrible, rotten, no good, inhuman, slimeball pieces of crap, butterbrain douche-canoes who deserve the disdain, who love hate, who embrace hate and spread it like a virus, delete laws. Going to the Memorial Day parade, walking up to children and telling them, pointing at the cops and saying, "Hey, stay away from them, they're going to rape you." Deplorable, inhuman, sick. Earl David Warden, convicted SO. You want me to keep going? It's harder to find a list of frauditors that are not scumbags than it is to find a list of ones that are. They always use the excuse, "Oh, you put us all in the same basket." No. I put all frauditors in the same basket because all frauditors are scumbags. That's why I call them frauditors. They serve no purpose in the world other than to spread hate. I got to speak to Broken System, Broken Trust last night. He said email him after I cussed him out. He's boring. Yes, he is. Broken System, Broken Trust is a turd bomber and a butthole sandwich eating butterbrain douche canoe. He's been on this channel a few times. He's horrible. Raven Wing for $1.99. Have a happy dance to cool down after that rant. You got it, Raven Wing. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I got the best fans in the world, oh yeah. Best fans in the world, oh yeah. Best fans in the world, oh yeah. Yeah, Broken System, Broken Trust is boring and he's stupid. And he loves to do, I was talking about this earlier. I did a rant about 2 hours ago all about how these guys build these false narratives and draw these, illogical logic and just moving the goalposts, always building false narratives, building disingenuous everything. And broken system, broken trust does it. Like, I remember when he first got on the scene, he posted a clandestine audio recording, of course, of one of his court hearings. And his big argument was, when I say to the judge that he doesn't have jurisdiction, the judge agrees with me. See, that proves that we're right about the jurisdiction argument. So I went back and I listened to the trial. And what happens is, he says, am I allowed to challenge jurisdiction? And the judge says, yes, you are, as far as location is concerned. But what happens when you listen to the recording is, as soon as the judge says, yes, you can, he starts saying, see, I knew it. So him talking over the recording, you don't really hear the part where the judge says, as far as location is concerned, which of course is covered in the charging instrument, the ticket or the citation or whatever it is, which gives the location of where the incident occurred, hence establishing jurisdiction. Thank you very much. My rights trump your rights. There is no expectation of humanity because reasons. And that's the thing. And that's why I will continue to say that I think the frauditors are actually the ones who are being tyrannical. Because everyone must bow to their will. If you don't want someone to film you against your will, then you have to stay in your home. Do not go out in public. Who's the tyrant? The person who's telling the general public that they're no longer allowed to leave their homes? What could be more tyrannical than that? Or if you ask someone not to film you, they want to support free speech, but I'm not allowed to say the words, please don't film me. They want to be able to walk into a building and no one in there can ask them to stop filming. That's what they want. How are you going to control what people say without tyrannical violation of their First Amendment right to speak? There's no possible way that you can get people to not say, please don't film me, without some sort of tyrannical violation of their First Amendment right to say that. The frauditors are the damn tyrants. They want everyone to bow to their demands immediately, not just cops, not just servants, but everybody. The dude walking down the street, hey, why are you filming? Screw you, pepper spray. How dare you talk to me? I don't have the First Amendment right to talk to you. I don't have the right to have my will. You're filming me against my will. Once I tell you I don't want to be filmed, I've made it clear to you that your actions are now actions against me because it's taking place against my will. And again, I said that before, and Rogue Nation was in the chat and said, oh, so I'm supposed to bend to your will and turn my camera off? No, I'm supposed to bend to your will and have you film me against my will. You're the one who's doing something. You're the one who's in the action of filming me. I'm not doing anything to go against your will, except for trying to stop you from going against mine, which I do have a right to do. And again, that's why it's a problem. They always say, well, it's just a camera. What, are you afraid of a camera? What, does a camera hurt? That's not the point. It's wrong, and people don't like it because you're filming them against their will. Ladies and gentlemen, today is Mrs. Schrodinger Katz NSC's wedding anniversary. Let's do this happy dance special dedicated to Mrs. Cat and Mr. Katz, the Big Cat's anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. I need all the love and all the hugs and all the kisses to go out to Mrs. Cat right now, guys. Come on. Let's go. All right. I got you. Here we go. Let's do something. Let's have some fun with this, man. Let's see. Oh boy. I just thought about this. Let's see. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I'll take the copyright strike if I have to. Let's see. We love you. We all love you so very, very, very much, Mrs. Cat. Absolutely. And the memory of your husband will live forever.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Pour a cheerful toast and fill it, happy anniversary. But be careful you don't spill it, happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Fred, you remembered.
How could I ever forget the happiest day of my life? Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Well, thanks, fellas. It's sure.
All right. Oh, yes. Just remember that, you've got all the support and all the love, and just look at the impact that he had on so many people's lives and how happy he made so many of us, his fans, love him to death forever and ever and ever. And we love you always. Have our support and our love and our prayers. Oh, see, you should call Marvel. Maybe, I don't know if she could cheer you up. She usually does. I'm trying to, but, I don't know. I don't have any, come on, guys. We got to come up with something real good for her. Make her feel better. Something to cheer her up. You want to watch some frauditors get tased or something? How about I'll tase the voodoo doll for you. That's always fun. People like to see that.
Wait a minute. You know what? Here, let me tell you something, guys. Even I understand the importance of Schrodinger's cat. So I'll tell you what. In this one time, in honor of Schrodinger's cat, I'll take the tasing like a man in his honor. All right, here we go. All right, hook me up, Hez. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's do this thing. Okay. All right, go. Ouch.
All right. And you know what? I'm also here's what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna give you a super duper extra hardcore happy dance. Check this out. This is how we really make this like crazy. Hold on. I did this a couple weeks ago just as a joke, but this is like for real for you. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Is this the one? Hold on. I gotta find it. Come on. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah. All right, here we go. This is how you get the super duper extra hardcore happy dance. Hold on. All right. God bless. God bless all y'all. God bless this Frauditors cat. God bless Frauditors cat. Face drop coming up. All right. Thank you. All right, I made her smile. All right. Awesome. That was my goal, man. That was my goal. Awesome. Thank you all. I love all you guys so much. Best fans in the world. Oh, man, you guys are the best. This is great. God bless everybody. God bless Schrodinger's cat. His soul is everyone. I mean, come on. Happy anniversary to you guys. This is, oh, what a day. And Mrs. Cat did tell me on my Saturday show that today was their anniversary. But honestly, before she got here, I wasn't sure if I wanted to, because I didn't want to bring it up, because I was figuring she probably wouldn't be, necessarily in the happiest mood. So I didn't want to, be the first one to say it, but hopefully it's going to be a good day overall. God bless her. And oh, wait a minute. Did I just get a super chat from Australia? I don't know, because there's a delay on this stupid thing. Looks like $2 Australian from Pack. Oh, this is in honor of Miss Schrodinger's cat. All right. And here's your happy dance, Pack. All right. Thank you so very much. And let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see if the dog barks. We're like right at the 3-hour mark. She doesn't always, but she usually barks right around now. I don't hear anything. But ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you something. This is some good stuff coming up here in the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Saturday Night Snafu, Hezokuai and the Frauditor News Network, this weekend, Saturday, May 13th, our guest is going to be the one and only SMR Lab 777. We're going to find out exactly how he does those absolutely perfect voiceovers. It's going to be amazing. And then the week after that, on May 20th, Professor Crack from the Idiopathic Truth is going to be our guest. That's going to be a great show. And then on May 27th, ladies and gentlemen, Takedown, Exposing Frauditors will be with us. That's right here on the Frauditor Follies YouTube channel. And then on June 3rd, According to Asia is going to be here. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. And then the Tro Patrol is coming out in full force on June 10th. Frauditor Wrangler is going to be here. And then on June 17th, The Ultimate Showdown. Bigger than Ali Frazier 2. Bigger than The Empire Strikes Back. Bigger than Godfather Part 2. The ultimate sequel, ladies and gentlemen. Blackheart Knight versus News Now Voodoo Part 2. The Wrath of Voodoo. And then on June 24th, our very own Katie Zed. That's right. And then on July 1st, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our first four-way conversation with me, Frauditor News Network, Dan, and you guys know what I'm going to say. Can you guess? Dan and Becca from the Welsh News Network, both are going to be here. That's right. It's going to be great, fantastic, wonderful. And then on July 8th, ladies and gentlemen, Devos Nation. July 15th, Miss Mandy 777. And this just in, ladies and gentlemen, this just in. Confirmed as of yesterday, July 22nd, Mark the Sarcastic Law Student. We got a great lineup coming up for the next few months. A lot of great shows coming up on Saturday. And don't forget, of course, the weekday show is going to be here. Becca, who's that? Oh, wait, didn't I say that? I forgot. Oh, yeah, I said you know what I'm going to say. Again, there's a delay. And my brain has a delay sometimes, too. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Thank you all for coming out. Love you all. Hopefully, we'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you for choosing to spend your mornings with me. I love you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. It's a fact. You guys are the best. Love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Rah, rah. Oh, 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 oh. Once again. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up. If you're still here, you got it. July 29th. Done.